Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 35, he's open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
Quick completion on the out. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes.
There he goes. Makes to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The 7th play of this opening drive. They'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Manning. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's the handoff. Finding an escape route. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20. A pickup of 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. All wideouts, no backs. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at first and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Looking to throw again. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. Continues to fight for yards. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. The give to the tailback. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Off play action. Throwing right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. Oh, look out on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggies. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 4 over Minnesota. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle. Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
He's got the back in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Bringing the heat. Get it out to the supersonic guy. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. He rifles one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. Receivers just got to be able to make a play for him.
Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Wingo. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just
turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
A strike downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Pulls it in, it's Concepcion. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the stop.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Back midfield, he's got room. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this.
Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Breaks into the open. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They got it at the 25.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
To the air, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And that hurts because second down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's third down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorn. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a two-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Coming out with it, it's Gibson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Manning. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete. The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Concepcion. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Out of the gun, the inside give. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. Just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling too, if they are going to call back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The run to the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Pulls and fired complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Here we go.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
29 Philly. 2-9.
Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The running back has it. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Bussey. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. Got a little space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered to pick up the first. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It's third and goal and third and long. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on fourth down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter fourth down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. To the air, it's Manning. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Makes a move. Ripping through the defense.
You know, very rarely in matchups can we talk about the special team. It's always offense and defense focused. But how about this punt return? It sets up the offense for great field position with the big dynamic punt return.
Under fire. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 12 over Minnesota.
Touchdown, Longhorn! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Horns are up, and the eyes of Texas are focused on building the lead against the Aggies.
And the Horns are capturing this momentum. Listen, a lot of angst, a lot of nervousness early in the game, Palmer. And now Texas in this rivalry game taking over.
Yeah, you're right. Hook 'em right now. They're just enforcing their will in this game. They're the more physical team at this point. Texas A&M, they've got an uphill battle here.
snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still...
Picked off. A turnover in their own end.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Dumps it off in the flats. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back.
And it's picked off at the goal line. Past the 50. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
The AT unit on the field. And it's perfect. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Texas. Returner runs out of bounds.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
325.
To the air. It's Manning. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On third down, he drops to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. The Longhorns will punt this one away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the run, deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly. There was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Texas A&M going quickly. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Takes a handoff. It's Moss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive.
Makes a grab past the marker. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got it set up on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. To the air, it's Reed. Gets it out fast. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Fires deep toward the end zone. The week has been immersed in midnight yells, barbecue smells, a sea of crowds in the fall colors, and the lone